Holy shit, it's Pokemon. Alright, let's go.
Alright.
I took the liberty of flying back to the Pokemon Center during the break. That's housekeeping rules. That seems perfectly valid. So I'm starting from the Pokemon Center. No, I'm going back to grind more.
Okay.
Just a little bit more. I'm going to start the Elite Four this episode for sure because I want to finish it today. So give myself, you know, hour and a half to do it.
He's going to finish it. Okay, that's cool.
I'm going to finish something.
I'm going to finish inside your asshole. Has it been 30 seconds?
I mean, I opened with a swear, so I think we're fine. Also, I'm not sure.
Open with an aggressive sexual threat. But...
Yeah, we'll have to try that out too and see if that gets us demonetized. So we can start the next episode with an aggressive sexual threat.
I'm game.
So I'm gonna go punch this girl in the Chansey.
That's the joke, is there won't be another episode.
The Elite Four is gonna take longer than an hour, and I'm not going in yet. Well, I don't know. Maybe it won't take longer than an hour in this game. No, it will, because they'll have full teams of 6 on every person.
True. Stop evolving. You gotta get to 56.
That's a long ways to go.
What level is he at now?
52. Okay. And it's a dragon.
Dragon.
Human Man.
Puma Man?
Flies like a moron.
He flies like a moron. Nice.
Eric knows him some MST3K.
Fuck yeah, I do.
We went right for the
3K
same
inspired
skin,
mug
though.
pretty soon.
Cool.
What's that?
Inspired what?
Oh yeah, I brought up getting a MST3K inspired mug.
Nice.
Like last stream. Yeah, it's no springs. I don't know if you guys have seen that short, but it's
My brother is a big fan of that one, yeah. He was the one who got me into MST3K when we were kids, so he knows, like, all
cool.
that shit.
Yeah, I think Eric had a nice Joe Don Baker reference on Wednesday.
It's alright. I forget what it was, though.
I don't know, I just used
I think it was like some dude's username.
Yeah. I just used it as an
close.
excuse to go into a song.
Yes.
You better hide.
Oh,
your
also,
lunch.
there is no report system in Dragon Ball Breakers.
Of course not.
Oh, no shit.
So what's the deal with Breakers?
It's fun, you should play it with us.
7v1 asymmetric. So it's like Dead by Daylight by Dragon Ball, and you can fight back and stuff.
Yeah,
Why
you can
didn't
actually...
they call it Dead by Dragon Ball then?
Well, I mean, because you can call it Dragon Ball Breakers.
People probably will be calling that, if they aren't already.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting. I'd watch a stream before I play it, probably.
Good
Vids on my
news.
channel.
You're
Play
in
it
luck.
on Wednesday, or you can watch our YouTube videos.
Oh yeah, I saw your first one drop, didn't it, Garrett?
Huh?
Your first one dropped, didn't it?
Yep, I finally got that out there.
I will put that up then after we are done tonight. After I win.
Oh, this last Wednesday was pretty shitty.
It was fun by the end, but yeah, it was a really rough start. I've also figured out some new strategies reading the Reddit thread bitching about reporting. Like, apparently, if you can fly up on top of some cliffs that are normally pretty hard to reach and just chuck a Dragon Ball up there as the radar and leave it there so that they can't summon the dragon against you without finding it. They can use the radar to locate it, of course, but then they have to scale the cliff, which takes time. And I saw... Yeah, well, it's hard to grapple to the top of a cliff. You can grapple up to the ledge, but yeah.
Sure.
It's just making it harder for them to get all 7 if you stash some of the balls on cliff tops.
Sure. Yeah.
And you're also just taking time to hide a Dragon Ball.
Yeah. But if you pick one up and you're not Frieza, you just stop when you're flying over a cliff real quick and dump it. Not too hard to do. I saw people complaining because there was a Reddit thread about people just hiding on top of cliffs as the survivors and not doing anything the whole match, just waiting for the end.
Oh, to escape later, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, almost a year old. Need more DLC content for the next year. But
Dragon
yeah,
Ball Breakers is almost a year old.
no, the YouTube channel.
No, it just came out.
Good, then I'm not crazy.
I mean, it snuck up on us for released anyway, like
I'll sneak up
completely.
on you.
It had
Yeah,
already been out for like a week when we realized, and we'd been talking about, yeah, play that one. We all want it. We're all Dragon Ball. We like co-op or multiplayer content.
I guess I wasn't sure where we were at exactly, in terms of breakers. So I didn't think it was on our radar necessarily.
I was certain we
Just an
definitely
odd
talked-
curiosity that we were aware of. But
I thought for sure we talked about playing that back on Wednesday night session stuff.
we might have, but I don't know if we were all that like sure we'll do it.
should do a BR. What do you mean, like a birthday thing?
Battle Royale.
Oh, a battle royale. I think those are really boring in GWE, if I'm being honest. Because it's essentially just stats versus dice rolls. It's pretty random.
Oh, you gotta give the people what they want.
You don't have to fight the rival again before you go into the Elite Four, do you?
No, 'cause
No,
he is
just at the
Elite
end.
Four.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You fight him before Victory Road and then at the very end. Somehow he gets out of you.
He runs really fast, I guess. He runs like a moron.
When will he find love? He officially bonked them.
Somebody got bonked?
It's in Puma Man.
Oh, sorry. I have never seen that one.
Oh, Garrett.
I haven't seen all of MST3K, man. That's a lot of content.
I know.
They are
It can be
timeless,
really hard to find.
and they're 100% worth watching at any time.
Granted, Puma Man's one I didn't see till much later. But it is
I-
definitely one of the best ones.
Don't remember what haircut I had for GWA. That was a long time ago, most of those videos.
Wow.
I might have had a very aggressive, slightly alt-righty haircut at one point. So.
Alrighty.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
I like the aesthetics of the undercut, and I don't like that it's associated with those fuckwits.
Yeah, I love it.
And they did really just start to fall off
God.
popularity when the whole Trump shit started. Because they took a lot of things seriously that were jokes before that.
I think that's the thumbnail.
I'm just imagining.
Ventura.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I'm just imagining Jim Carrey flipping to the right and going, alt-righty now.
The MAGA hat.
I don't like it.
Me neither.
Oh man.
I'm pleasantly amused.
Turn the whole fake rhino scene into a fake elephant, or a fake Rush Limbaugh.
Soft, shitty corpse.
That's because they're wrong, Dino. Halloween is clearly the superior holiday.
Period of what?
Christmas.
Most any holiday.
It's subjective.
No, it's objectively true.
Holidays are just stressful for me, and Halloween isn't, so...
That's a fair point too, yeah. Ironically,
Yes.
it doesn't feel like it's so overly monetized despite being the fucking buy candy, feed kids holiday.
Right.
I damn near lost my shell gun to a level 38 hit. See,
Wow.
crit a psychic.
It is monetized because
Oh, it
buying
is.
Halloween costumes has gotten stupidly overpriced, but there are easier ways to do that, which is, I mean, hell, I think it's probably cheaper to get a hold of like a good cosplayer or a person that makes cosplay outfits.
Dude, my Halloween costume's fucking dope because I made it out of fucking shit I found.
Or yes, there's also the Savers Goodwill.
I've
method
been
of buying.
cutting up old boots to make a leather chest piece.
Oh, Cool.
I'm literally gonna string them together with fucking bootlaces.
Neat.
What is your costume?
Like apocalyptic person raider man.
Apocalyptic corset.
I have like a fucking goalie
Jesse's finally
mask for a shoulder piece that I bought from a thrift store, and then I aged it with like a brown spray paint, gently misted over it for
Right,
that
I know.
like rusty look.
doing it. Get some sleep.
All right,
I
good night. Catch you later. And I've got some old like Vietnam era gear and stuff too. I bought from thrift stores, and I got my father threw away his really old flip phone little belt pouches, and I scooped those out of the trash can, added them to the costume. Like deteriorated little pocket things. But then I bought there was a Nerf gun I found on sale at a Walmart, which was like some sort of zombie killing Nerf gun. It's like a lever action Nerf gun. That's styled a little bit after like the Alien's Pulse Rifle and a little bit after just damaged apocalypse shit. And I repainted that with spray paint.
Actually sounds pretty cool.
It does sound cool. The whole thing sounds cool.
So you're going to be rocking that on Monday night, you're saying?
If we stream, yeah, probably. I'll have to,
We can
right?
stream something.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do something. I'll put the costume on. I'll have to get the chest piece finished because I haven't actually finished it. I still got one boot to cut up. And I had a old fishing net I bought from a thrift store. Like one of those big, like, metal-handled fishing nets. And
No, I'm not familiar with those at all. Nope, I don't know what you're talking about.
I took the netting out, and the netting was all, like, repaired with twine and shit from where there were holes in it. And I turned that into a sack for skulls. And I used to carry 3 skulls around in there that I bought from Walmart.
I was going to say, you used to have that hanging up in the back one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had that forever.
But I got tired of that because the skulls sound too plasticky banging against each other. So I'm trying to strip out the more Halloween, like straight up Halloween shit from it, and just go with like pure salvaged stuff.
Garrett's balls.
Get those clackers in there for you. Get some real sound.
Sound too plasticky. It's clacking around there.
I had some fucking old camo pants that were like really torn apart, like disintegrating in the legs, and the crotch had torn out, and I just repaired them with fucking black duct tape. I wear those for the pants.
Strictly black duct tape.
Black duct tape on camo.
Okay. I've never seen black duct tape.
Oh, you can buy it. Trust me.
You can find all
Okay.
kinds of colors of duct tape. It's nuts.
I shouldn't be that surprised, yeah.
The Gorilla Tape brand, definitely recommend. Good stuff. This is called the Man Street. Now we talk about hardware and
Duct tape.
duct tape and shit.
Because I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. Just keep your
Ray
stick
Tree?
on the ice. Yep.
That was when I knew I was an adult. Is when I was looking at credit card rewards, like things I could get with my rewards points. I'm like, ooh, a toolkit.
I'm guessing that they were really, really shitty tools.
It was really, really shitty. Like more shitty than I expected. Bafflingly shitty.
If, are you a person who works with tools a lot?
On occasion,
So you know that there's a broad range of quality.
yeah, I may have fixed a car window falling down into my truck door by grabbing whatever random tools I could find and mauling the shit out of the door interior until I tore it completely off without having a screwdriver, and pulled that window up with a block of wood so it fall back down again.
Yeah, red, green as fuck.
Yeah, you and I have done exactly the same thing then.
I felt so fucking proud of myself too for tearing my door apart and ruining it in the process.
See, that's why I always have the Leatherman at all times. Never had to resort to that sort of caveman shit.
Yeah, I don't have like a proper set of screwdrivers, so I just got like a little computer screwdriver and a couple of bigger ones floating around. But then I got that fucking toolkit, but they're all these like really flimsy, cheap looking screwdrivers.
Yeah, if you use them enough, it's definitely advisable to get a quality set and spend quite a bit on it. Well, not quite a bit, but
Yeah, I don't use them that often, but
I've seen so many hand tools that they're such cheap steel that they bend the first time you use them.
right.
Yeah, that sucks.
Most of the decent tools I got are just like hand-me-downs, extra shit my father had. Like, you'd have a screwdriver. Here you go. I'm like, okay, thanks.
I usually have trouble with stripping my screwdrivers.
And I had my old car hammer for a while too. The hammer I kept in my driver's side door.
Your car hammer?
Yeah, I kept
Was that for threats?
Yeah, I kept it in the little pocket in the driver's side door, right in reach. I don't know what I think I took it out of the door when I went on my trip with Marta because I was like, probably shouldn't have the hammer in the door the first time I'm meeting a lady. We should probably put that in the trunk or something.
Yeah, next to the duct tape and rope.
I did bring
Wisdom
duct
never
tape.
ceases to amaze me.
I went like full like road trip prep mode and bought like a road safety kit and put a roll of duct tape in there.
That's all you needed to do was put a roll of duct tape in there.
Maybe.
So I think that exists.
All the various containers of various fluids. You gotta have the coolant and some oil and the cum jar. All the important car fluids.
See, they didn't even register with any of us because it was just so normal.
Right.
Fucking.
That'd be a good Halloween costume.
Jar?
Yeah.
I have some concerns.
Me too. Just someone carrying around a cum jar?
No, you gotta be the jar.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta make the whole costume, and your face is in the little pony face inside of the jar.
I knew you were talking about the pony cum jar.
Yep.
I only know about that thanks to Wang and his videos about gross shit.
It's just so strange to me. So interesting.
Cosmos, what do you think about pony cum jars? Let's get some community involvement.
I'm sure they really appreciate it.
Yeah.
If he hasn't left yet, then this is fine. He survived the Pelosi shit.
That was tame in comparison.
There ain't nothing tame about Pelosi, let me tell you.
Nobody could tame those.
That's the right response.
Titanfall 2?
There ain't nothing tame about them titties.
Hopefully it's Titanfall 2.
Right? Probably not, though. I'm pretty sure that.
I'd be surprised.
Yeah, I
Team
think
Fortress
Fortress
2?
has better supported servers at this point and things like that.
TF2 got an update. The Team Fortress. I need to specify. That's literally the point of this discussion. Is
Streamer tax.
just being dumb. It's like the tax code.
Tax man.
You don't hear about Team Fortress too often, so
We're waiting for Team Fortress 3.
it's...
Yes. Somebody posted. Agent Sparkle posted a pyro
Sure, it sounds
video.
like. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he posted that because of,
Oh yeah, do we know about the new Valve game yet?
he claimed the pyro as a waifu.
Oh, okay. I did not notice that part.
What the fuck was it called again? I forgot. It had neon in the title, right?
What are you talking about, Jesse?
There's a new Valve trademark from a few weeks ago.
Index 2.
Neon what? What the fuck was it?
Neon Genesis Pony Cum Jar.
Neon Prime, that's it. It's like from what I understand, that's
Get in the jar, Shinji.
That's yeah, I was gonna say that's a match made in somewhere, not heaven, but somewhere. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know precisely why Neon Genesis Evangelion is associated with cum, but I can imagine.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm interested in this jar.
Have you seen?
No.
I haven't seen it. No.
You've never seen Neon Genesis?
I read a bunch of the manga in early high school.
Comes to anime, Jesse's under a rock. So
My brother's
Apparently.
a fan. He's watched it all and he's read the manga. So
If it's not fighting guys without their shirts on, Jesse ain't about.
yeah, exactly.
he's not a wrestling fan. That's us.
My favorite anime is Akira.
Okay, so body horror
Yes.
shirtless guys.
I read Parasite back in high school too.
Yeah, Kira really wasn't my thing.
Kira's great.
Trusty jugglers.
I need to read the
Just
manga,
from an
like
animation
the full
standpoint.
manga. I've read most of it at some point, again, like in high school from the library. But I need to actually I need to just buy it.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I've never seen Akira though.
I might
Oh
like.
my god!
I'll tell you
I
what,
might
I'll
like
watch
Ghost in the
Akira.
Shell a little bit better, but only.
Is that the same kind of thing? I've never seen Ghost in the Shell.
Oh no, not at all.
That's more straight up cyberpunk stuff. more or
Yeah.
less.
Yeah, Cyberpunk.
That I would probably enjoy.
Yeah, Ghost in the Shell's solid.
It's just a really good looking anime movie.
Gorgeous.
I've also wanted to check out the Battle Angel Alita source material. Because I found the movie surprisingly solid.
Heard of and never saw.
The live action movie, obviously, is what I'm talking about when I say that.
I've seen relatively few anime among my friends.
Yeah.
But the ones that I like are as much of masterpieces as anything else I would call a masterpiece.
Yeah, that's kind of my attitude with anime. There's a lot of like tropey anime shit that I don't really like, which keeps me away from just taking anybody's suggestions at face value. It's like I know there's things I like that are anime, but I don't think my liking of them has really anything to do with them being anime, and that's
Right.
always the problem I have.
I mean, there's different levels, because as much as I fucking love Makoto Shinkai, I had Joe and a few other buddies watch Your Name, and someday we're watching 5 centimeters per second because everybody else needs to come down that road with me. But I would never suggest those to Jesse because they are essentially sappy, romantic, growing up and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I like that kind of stuff in movies too.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's one of my top fucking 5 centimeters is probably one of my top.
I really liked Your Name.
Top
I thought
film?
that was good.
It's top 10. I think. I've never thought about where I place 5 centimeters per second, but it's probably in my top 10 movies. Period.
You were
overall.
talking it up a lot when we were watching Your Name, but
Right.
we had planned to watch it in the future. And just...
Yeah, someday we'll knock it out.
Did Mark give
What?
you the movie list for tomorrow?
No, he did not.
It was for Beetlejuice, Tales from the Hood, and which I didn't know was a thing until he told me about it, and it looks incredible. I forget what the third one was.
No, he hasn't put that up in the party or anything. Or the group chat. So whatever the third one will be is a surprise to me.
I don't know if I want to get rid of that.
I should have thought of some good obscure horror movies to talk about in spooky season, but it's a little past now.
Spooky movies aren't my thing anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I talked about with Marta today. It was like, what actually scares you in horror movies? It's like, not much. Mostly people.
Yes. Like, I don't know. There's such a broad range of what is considered horror. Some
Right.
of it I really like Midnight Mass. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but it's incredible.
Marta says I should check it out.
Very, very, very good. Is she a horror fan?
Not really.
So why she want to know what scares you?
It's probably because of the season. I don't know.
She wants to get them clothes off.
Yeah, I forget exactly why it came up.
I don't think
so
she
she
has
can
to-
know her man is mortal.
Oh yes. And I was like, I'm afraid of cornfields, E.T., and other human beings. That's it.
Is that cornfield? That's a thing?
Well, when I was younger, mostly.
Okay.
They just creep me out. Because I grew up around cornfields. So you look out the window at night and you just see rows of corn. Who knows what's in
Existence
there?
is terrifying.
And then-
I know a lot about cornfields.
And then
Cornfields are
fucking
terrifying.
Signs, too, was like the first part of that, like half of that movie or whatever, before you see all the goofy ass aliens. Like,
Science.
the cornfields are very unsettling.
Signs made me afraid of water.
Because
Wait,
you're
what?
a space demon and you don't want to
Yeah.
get wet.
I just saw what it did to those aliens, and I'm like, no way, man.
I don't want anything to do with that shit.
That's okay. It was holy water or some shit. I don't know. I actually kind of like the vague concept of like the aliens were demons or the demons were aliens or whatever, but it just
Wait,
feels so
what?
vague in that it's not that great.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
elaborate on
metaphor in
that.
signs. That's why the aliens are damaged by water. It's because it's holy water. Because he's a priest. And,
But
I gotcha.
they- Aliens across the world were being damaged by water.
yeah, but they also talk about like the first thing to damage them or whatever was, I don't know, like Middle Eastern priests or something, I think. I don't remember. The metaphor, it's all a religious metaphor. It's true
I
that they're damaged by
never-
all water, but this is my point, is that like the world building is very loose and whatever.
I guess I never seen it as that movie being.
I kind of hate that
fucking
movie
deep.
worse now. Like,
Yeah, I never
Wow.
thought that was trying to be deep like that.
Well, that's the
at
whole
all.
thing, because the Mel Gibson's like, give me a sign, God, if you really fucking exist or some shit, and
right.
then his wife says some cryptic shit to him when she's
I
dying.
should have known.
and-
Mel Gibson being
That
involved.
had nothing to do with the water. That was about.
That was the sequence of
His-
events needed to defeat the alien, using the water that the girl was leaving around the house because she kept insisting there was dust in it. It's all God events. It's all
that's not
God.
what he said. That's not what he said. That give me a sign. It was give him a sign when his kid was dying because the alien had shot the toxin in his face, but that he was asthmatic for a reason, and the reason's because his esophagus.
Right, yeah.
taken the
Everything is magic God stuff in that movie, yes.
I think you're really putting a lot more into that movie.
Dude,
than
I
it
haven't
was
seen this
saying.
in so fucking long, I'm running off memory fumes, so sure,
Yeah.
maybe.
And
But
I think,
also,
yeah,
I
you're
think
getting
you'll
way
find
more
other
credit.
people saying the same thing out there.
That doesn't mean they're right either.
True, but I mean, I don't think I'm some fucking
People
crackpot.
remember
going
how
like,
popular it was to just hate on M. Night Shyamalan's name.
people
for a
like
long time.
Signs, though. That's
Yeah.
usually the one that people cite as the last good one.
Yeah, that's generally how people.
Until
feel.
Split.
That's good, Shyamalan.
True, the left field good one,
Yeah.
which was a pretty good movie, but that's also like heavily carried on the back of performances. I would say.
You guys want to know something fucking crazy?
Uh,
Never seen Signs.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
surprising.
Crazy.
yeah, I think it's one of the only M. Night movies I've ever seen.
It's not a movie I'm like, oh, you should. What the fuck's wrong with you?
That was going to be my next question, is if I should watch it.
It's
I
not
think it's worth a watch.
great.
Jesse is insanely biased here, just like I'm insane with anger.
But I did say it was bad. I just said it's not great.
Well, no, but it's one of his best ones.
It's like fourth, I guess.
Against what else?
Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, and Split.
Never seen any of those. So.
Those ones are all considered
Really?
very high tier
Sixth Sense?
films.
There's no point in seeing Sixth
The
Sense
one
if
that
you've
that
had
was
it
funny.
spoiled for you.
Oh.
And here's the thing, I fucking knew the twist of Sixth Sense. Literally, my mom seen it opening night.
I think you can watch that movie knowing the twist and still appreciate it.
You
Yeah.
walked out of the theater going, wow, who could have guessed that Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father?
Oh my god, I haven't seen Star Wars, you fucker!
No, I remember specifically my mom coming home and saying like she thought it was amazing and the twist was great. And I said, "Oh, I've seen the trailer, sir." And she's like, "Yeah, what do you think? Do you want to go see it?" I'm like, "Well, no, he's dead in the end, right? That's the whole thing. Is that's why you can see him." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, that was it." I'm like, "Yeah, telegraphed. Trailers give away too much fucking information."
Yeah, I honestly don't have any memory of like if I knew or didn't know that twist going into it, and if it had any fucking impact on me. But I remember it being a good movie. So.
Now,
I've never been all
admittedly,
that surprised with twists. either.
until people started freaking out about how good the twist was in Sixth Sense, from the trailers, I didn't know if it was Bruce Willis or his mom that was actually the dead
The
one.
last twist I remember being shocked was Spider-Man, the first one, the first Marvel one.
The
First-
MCU
Oh,
or
the
Tom Holland one.
the twist with wait, which twist?
It's
the dad
Michael
twist.
Keaton?
the dad being.
Oh.
I don't know why
being
we're
the
yeah.
the father
dad.
of his
Spoiler
Yeah.
talk for fucking Spider-Man: Homecoming from 7,000 years ago. Who cares, right?
Right. Sadly, that one didn't get me just because I'm. Not that Toombs is
it's-
Felicia Hardy's dad in
It,
the
it got
comic.
me because I'm closet racist.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna go with that. Jesus.
I think that's largely why that twist works. Is most people are closet racist at least.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a racism thing. I think that's just a general
Yeah,
assumption.
especially in like it's actually to be a little bit fair to the masses. There's just a movie assumption that the white people are from the white families and the black people are from the black families. How often do you actually see mixed race
Right.
families in Hollywood? Like,
And unfortunately, that's because it's a taboo. And like, didn't
Right.
Cheerios get
And
canceled because they
and
did
woke
that?
liberal
Maybe.
Hollywood getting yelled at for doing that type of thing.
Right.
and that's how systemic racism works. It's reinforced by little subsystems that seem pretty benign but are commonplace enough that it grinds that stuff home.
Grind something in.
Unfortunate shit. God, we're just breaking down all the species and races stuff.
We've gone from cum jars to systemic racism in this episode.
Well, in
is-
this episode alone, yeah.
This is content.
Everything is content.
Why the cum jars always got to be white?
I think we're the most important stream on Twitch right now. I gotta say.
We're
This is the
approaching. We're
content
hitting the
you
hard
guys
No,
topic.
I
you
agree.
need to be here for, we're meeting the moment.
Yeah, did you
That's
guys not agree?
that's what the viewer count is. The viewer count says we're number one.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense.
I'm just going with that. That's 100% it.
I don't
That
see
is
anything
fair.
to the contrary.
Yeah, generalized Twitch ranking system.
Yeah.
We're the
Exactly.
best.
Hence the and
Ones across the board.
and we have to leave the chat blank because otherwise this would be so full of people.
Yep. Well, no, chat's just scrolling that fast that we can't even
Yes,
see it.
yes. Just a black blur.
Yeah, see, Twitch knows we're doing a very competitive Pokemon race, so it suppresses chat to not distract us. Only the really, old, long-time viewers can chat.
Yeah, somehow that Cosmoish is able to sneak in there all the time.
Yep.
But we're all baffled by it, but none of us have a good answer. So we don't dare approach it.
Right. He's some sort of eldritch entity in the Twitch servers.
I feel bad for all these people at like Hassan who are at 16.2 thousand.
I know. Can you imagine how
So
low
that's-
that ranking is? It's baffling.
That's so
Right.
shitty.
I didn't even know there's that many people in the world.
Yeah. Apparently there are that many people ahead of him on Twitch.
What a loser.
Yeah.
Are we to battle again? Yes. You call my Pokemon Stinky. I'm gonna battle you until you die of thirst.
I've been beating that woman up, too. Keeps saying my Pokemon smell bad.
Alright, she's a rude bitch.
we to battle again? I just now noticed she was hopping, if she wanted to fight again.
Thought you were gonna say I just now noticed she was hot.
Oh, no, she wasn't hot. I assume since she's an aroma lady, that means she smells bad too.
Oh, I just figured that. I just made that connection. That makes...
Would she smell bad, or would it would be subjective?
I think she's implying she smells good, but no.
And
Maybe she's just officially the aroma lady who evaluates everybody's aromas.
Yes, that's what it would be.
It's a government employee in the Pokemon universe.
I am so fucking glad I went back and got the Sam Fair. Feels nice just thunder punching all the goddamn water types that every trainer has.
Nice. What level did you get T-Punch at?
30. It's evolve move.
Nice.
It doesn't get shit till ever. It gets thunder, and I don't want that. But
Right.
it's okay. It's better. My option was other with Pikachu, which I hate glass cannons, especially in game modes like this.
They are stressful.
Yeah. Give me
Yeah, Ampha's got some nice bulk to him.
Yep, got a nice ball going there.
And who would know more about balls than you?
Yep. My it's a policy with my team.
Discussed.
Everybody has to have balls, even the female Pokemon.
That's just fine.
Yep. Gives them that hook spot. Okay, everybody's.
I'm super tempted to go in very soon. Like I said I was going to, but I think I'm going to be a liar, man, and just play it safe. And not go in this episode.
Well, you still have a whole hour to go for the next one, because it's only 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I mean, this episode's only 40 minutes in, but still, my point stands.
I'm pretty sure I have ran out of trainers. Oh no,
Versus
I can go down
Sika.
True. I am not out of trainers because I just realized I didn't clear the bicycle path. I just kind of flew through it.
Get cut, Chansey. I'm gonna cut you.
It's decent.
Put a bitch. Played you.
Alright, tiny child, let's fucking go.
You and me have already fought. Have you and I fought? Sir, come back, come back, come back.
Sir, I'm trying to hurt you.
We have not.
Try to put your Pokemon in the hospital.
On this game. They just did. Yeah, see, that's how you know the motherfuckers in this game are cheating, because Versus Seeker lets you fight them again when their Pokemon are clearly all dead. Yeah.
Yep. Ah, see, the Versus Seeker revives the Pokemon.
That's fucking cheating.
But you're doing it. You're making their Pokemon come back as, like, undead
If they get to
zombies.
cheat, I get to cheat.
Yeah, do we want to let Garrett do the revival rule for Scar Violet? I'm fine with it. I think
I
it's...
don't think we'll need it there.
Well, I
Because we'll be playing blind again. You guys are putting
Sure.
it on a closer, even playing field to me again.
But I'm just saying, like,
However you guys want to do it, I don't care.
I think the battles are more interesting if you're playing in hardcore mode. And I'm fine with making up the difficulty elsewhere to even it back out. That's my thought process. It's up to you, though.
Use Scarlet Violet. I will stick to playing like normal for
Okay.
Scarlet, like I normally would. Besides the dibs lock, and I am officially calling it dibs lock for now because I like that rule. That
Draftlocke is cool.
seems like the way to do it. Since we can't draft, not properly.
I mean, we still can draft properly. We could literally still just do a draft lock visually. We could do it in Pixelmon. We just sit there, look around, see what's in the area, and like that's the draft pool.
We got like 3 weeks to decide. So
Yeah.
All the time.
By all accounts, Pokemon games typically leak in a week at a time and get data mined the fucking back almost immediately. So
They're suggesting that it might be in the next week or so, because people are already getting their shit nuts. But
yeah.
I'm keeping an eye on leaks, and I cannot wait until I don't have to go on 4chan at all, because that place is just a fucking happiness sink.
Yeah,
They don't allow happiness to exist there.
Well, they have their own version of happiness is the problem.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not enjoyable though.
Well, for them, it is though. That's the fucked up thing.
No, they don't feel the emotion joy.
Right. I get all
It's
my
just about
4chan leaks from
spreading
Reddit.
misery.
I just read summary threads on Reddit of what's leaked. Keep off of
I've
4chan.
been watching VP on Pokemon.
Hmm.
They are, understandably, from their standpoint, they hate everything about Scarlet and Violet already. Which I'm sure Reddit will too. But
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm certainly interested. I think the whole open world thing is a bit oversold. Like the desire for an open world Pokemon game. I think the narrow linear routes are not great either, but I don't think it has to be full open world. But I'm not gonna say that's a bad thing either.
I'm going in optimistic to the whole thing, and
Yeah.
I love the new Ghost Dog. I think it's awesome.
Well, of course you do. It's a dog. You get Fido, and what's the name of the new goat?
Grieverd or something.
Greybird? Yeah.
Joe and dog Pokemon name.
That does confirm that there's a dog trio, though.
They have one good thread that I saw on 4chan Pokemon, and that was where somebody was suggesting there be a dog type, and they even came up with a logo for it. That's cool. And there's enough dogs that you could make one.
Yeah. I mean, fish type would also be a thing too.
There was originally going to be a bird type. Missing No is actually half bird type. It's bird normal.
Yep. Gen 1 Pokemon. What a mess.
What a mess.
It was a beautiful mess.
Good Diamond Rio song.
If I knew the song, I would agree with you. I know the name Diamond Rio. They had a big hit that I'm forgetting.
It's okay. I don't expect most people to know most country. And I don't even know most country, I just know some country.
I probably don't know any country.
You're missing out.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
There's good country out there, you just don't hear it on the radio.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Well, 101.9 I was playing some classic country.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
pretty
say-
much. I enjoyed almost all of that I listened to.
Johnny
But,
Cash is fine.
Recently, when we went to see Laura Jane Grace in Iowa, this country artist named Corey Brannon opened up for her, and kind of like re-sparked an enjoyment of country in me, because he's just fucking incredible. He calls himself alt country, and I guess that just means that they don't whine about dumb
He's
shit
not
like
bad.
that on the radio. Yeah, his lyrics are actually good.
It's funny that that's the alt. That's just amusing to me.
What? They're not just all about tailgates and Daisy Dukes.
He
Camp
has never
bonfires.
used
God.
those words in my presence.
Well, how many times have you been in his presence besides that one time,
Just
huh?
once. But I did talk to him. Bought a shirt from him. He was selling them himself, and we were talking
That's
for
cool.
a while. Yep, cool guy.
Motherfucker smokescreen me.
Stop using psychic on me.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't know, I just ran into a very strange bird keeper who has pigs.
Pigs are
Not
birds.
expect that.
I think if there was a
Quack!
pig keeper trainer that was fighting children, the cops would probably shoot him. I've totally spaced out that I've been getting money from every one of these two. Not that I really need it, but
How are we doing on time, Jesse?
45 minutes.
Oh shit, we're way off right now.
Yep.
yeah, that was some time-dilated 5 minutes if you said 40 minutes into the stream just 5 minutes ago.
I think that was, yeah, like 37 minutes or something.
Yeah.
Rounded up.
37.
Order of magnitude.
Like that, Jesse.
Jesse over here with like my least favorite number ever.
Yeah, Garrett hates it when you say that number.
37?
Nope. Grr.
In a row?
Just
That's
like
the worst part.
if you said something that was even remotely like something that was said in the Simpsons episode, I can't stand it.
Ghost, yeah. That's what-
He wants to
Sticks
fight,
to
I didn't
suck.
even notice that.
No, leader.
The leader is good. The leader is great. We surrender our will as of this date.
What was I seeing? Something about a Simpsons anime?
Oh, they're doing a Death Note parody in the new Treehouse of Horror. I'm not going to just completely write it off before seeing it. Could be good.
Fucking level 60. God damn.
Level 60 what?
Flamethrower on Typhlosion.
Ah.
So I guess that's a get him to cap, get through the first late four, and then candy him to 60 ASAP.
How close is he?
57.
Okay.
I was thinking everybody at 57 should be reasonably safe.
Weren't thinking. That's what it was.
Cap's 59. I don't know. That cap is the final battle is like 63 max or something in terms of his actual team levels. So I'm feeling like I should probably not underestimate this. 57 to 63 is a pretty big gap. But I'm impatient.
I'm
Oh, you
just
know you must learn that.
weighing what I'm doing against what you're doing. So
Right.
Holy fuck you, Swallow. That wasn't bad. That was close. I don't even know what he hit me with because I was using speed up. But still, not fucking, not cool.
Hello, watch that.
I'm pretty sure Crobat's done with moves. Which sucks, because his best flying move is 60 base power and his best poison is 50, but whatever.
That's a good matchup for me.
I beat Tuber Mike.
Beat Tuber? Is that like Beat Saber YouTuber?
That was
it's
it.
like
That
a
was,
Beat Saber with potatoes.
Oh, okay.
He's a VTuber, but his character is a beat.
I found out
There were-
fucking Takahata 101 is a VTuber.
I did find that out recently because that's one of the reasons he wasn't able to do the creator commentaries.
Ah, because he's too busy with his burgeoning VTuber career.
He wanted to do it as a VTuber
Right.
from Canada, but they're like, nah, we either want you here or something, not that.
I clicked on one of his videos and it was really weird. It was like VTuber talk show almost. It's strange.
Yeah. I watched like the first one and I jumped into a couple like clips, but I do think I made sure to explicitly not be signed into my account because I didn't want that shit. I've never
Right.
taken in any VTuber stuff. I'm not going to start now, despite the fact that Phalo and them thought it'd be funny if I became a VTuber.
I still think it'd be funny. if
Would
you
be,
became a
yeah.
VTuber.
I agree.
I read a little bit about the one lady who does a really impressive VTuber. Is it like Code Miko or something? Because she did all the programming herself, which is why it was interesting to me. Don't actually give a shit about the VTuber aspect of things.
It's like, nerd shit, I'm into that.
Yeah. That's like a full like haptic suit or whatever they call it too.
Oh, that's kind of cool. What kind of content does she do?
I don't even know. I have
This
no
VTuber stuff, this
idea.
isn't like... They just play games and that's their avatar,
Some
right?
of them do, yeah.
I mean, they do anything any other streamer does.
Basically, yeah.
Vast variety of things, except for they have a animated avatar that is mocapping to them.
Yeah.
Are any of them not furries?
Oh,
Yeah.
lots of them aren't. Lots and lots of them.
Because the only ones I've seen have been all like furry suit looking animals.
Yeah, there's a lot of those for sure. From what I've seen, not that I've definitely not looked into it.
Fucking just roasted yourself fully
From the one-
completely.
From the ones he's seen with one hand.
Busted.
Yeah.
Just
From what I've seen,
all
searching furry
VTubers.
VTubers, that's all furry VTubers all the way down.
I'll bet.
And Jesse ain't
No,
complaining.
I've also watched like there was a joke video one video game guy I occasionally followed did where he was a VTuber for one video. I think that was my first time I've ever found out it was a thing too. I was like, wait, this is not just a joke. This is just a thing people do.
Yep. The funniest thing to me was, and this is, somewhat unrelated to you guys, but when we first found out it was a thing, it was me and Phalo, and it was like, this is really strange. And he like watched a couple of clips. He's like, yeah, I don't like it. This is weird. This is too out there for me. I'm not about it. Like a week later, he had completely and utterly fallen down the rabbit hole, and he
Oh,
was all
God.
fucking about it. And he was like, had his favorite ones and was posting clips. I'm like, motherfucker.
I
What
don't-
happens when you go down a rabbit hole, man? That's why I like SoundCloud rap.
I don't
And
get
that's-
it. I
I've
don't get it.
never had that issue with like. I should say I've never had that issue with something like where, oh, this made a poor first impression on me, so I'm gonna go further down the rabbit hole and find out I actually like it. Like I've never had that happen. Like my first impressions from things is almost always spot on for how I'm gonna feel about something. I don't like look how long it took me to warm up to the idea and not just hate furries. Like that was almost 15 years.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
would
blindly
put
hated
more
them for a
weight on
long
first
time.
judgments than a lot of people might know, though.
Must be. Must fucking be.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's different.
Oh, it's a.
from how
well,
I do things.
It depends on how willing you're willing to be, how much you're willing to be open to leaving second impressions, things like that open. But I don't know.
Which I'm
seldom
pretty
found
broad
it.
with that. I mean,
Yeah.
if I had like done no more SoundCloud rap after I heard like Tekashi 6ix9ine, I no. Because that was probably one of my first impressions. Oh Jesus, Dragon Dance I have to learn now, and then I have only God damn it.
But I will say, from my personal standpoint, like I have yet to come across where I've made my like early impression call on something and came back to like, sure, now I don't blindly hate furries or anything like that, but I don't feel like anything in my life would have been enriched by not being Is there like an equivalent word for being distrustful of them, or like assuming that they embody like something of a fandom that you don't want anything to do with?
Skeptical?
Yeah, I guess that's the best I can get. I don't think I would have improved my life at all if I hadn't spent 15 years being skeptical and raising an eyebrow at furries I ran into. Probably could say the same thing for things like juggalos and all those other kind of subculture things.
Especially juggalos named Jake.
I mean, that was going to be one of my examples. Like, I didn't. Juggalos were a joke to me for many years, and then I met Jake. I'm like, oh, this guy's not so. He's not like stereotypical in all the various things that juggalos are supposed to be, from what I understood.
He has a vague understanding of magnets.
He's kind of into wrestling, but he likes some quality to it. He doesn't like background or backyard shit.
He's like, I don't really know how magnets work, but I know they're not magic.
Yeah.
At least he tries.
Yeah.
Don't poison gas me, you fuckwad. You fuck ass. You bitch. You absolute fucker.
Tell us how you really feel, Jesse.
Yeah, jeez, man.
This Hypno was a bitch.
All right, time.
56
Gotta be
minutes.
God damn it, anyway.
No, I'm gonna totally finish the grinding so we can start Elite Four next episode. Right at the very beginning.
Start right away.
That's my plan. That's what I want to do. We just beat this bitch up. We get another level on Typhlosion, and then we go in.
Understood.
Ready or not, here he comes.
What's my plan? Don't horny attack me.
Feel that charge
Horny.
somehow.
Oh, I could have made that a change too. Could have been horny attack.
Horny jail for Jesse. With all my shenanigans on these streams, I'm surprised nobody nominated me for horny jail.
I haven't used those words, but I very well have accused you of things that deserve horny jail.
You'll never bonk me alive.
Well, there's a reason you've got the reputation of being the sex pest of the group. So.
Is that what that word means?
What?
Sex pest? I guess you're a sex pest.
I just like the term, so I'm using it where it's not quite the appropriate term, but I was just referring to Dino.
Is that what he's calling me now?
No, that's what I called you. But
Oh, okay.
Hey, Jesse.
I
You better hurry up, because I just started the Elite Four.
oh my god!
Oh, we need to break an episode though.
Well,
All right,
let's do it now.
that's the end of the episode. This fucker's lighting a fire. Let's do it. All right, until
That's actually
next time.